Christina Hall has been a fan favorite for years, from her rise on Flip or Flop to her headline-grabbing personal life. But her latest transformation has everyone talking. Ditching her signature long hair extensions, Christina's new look is so striking that fans are doing double takes. This bold change not only alters her appearance but also seems to reflect her evolving life. What's the story behind this makeover, and why is it sparking such a buzz? Let's dive into Christina's stunning new look and the story behind it. Christina Mersinge Hack, better known as Christina, grew up in sunny Orange County, California, as the big sister in her family. She has a younger sister, Carly, who's 10 years her junior, but despite the age gap, the two are incredibly close. Christina went to Canyon High School in Anaheim, where she built friendships that have stood the test of time. In fact, back in 2017, she was spotted at an Anaheim Ducks game with some of her high school crew, a little reminder of how much she treasures those lasting connections. After finishing high school, Christina headed to San Diego State University and jumped into the real estate world right after graduation. It was during this exciting time that she met Tarek El Moussa at the office where they both worked. Fun fact, Christina got her real estate license at just 21 years old. The two hit it off, started dating, and didn't waste any time, moving in together and diving headfirst into a life full of big dreams and ambitions. Christina and Tarek shared a mindset of dreaming big. They made a dream board with pictures of a wedding ring, a luxury house with a pool, a Bentley, a private jet, and a Mercedes. By the time Christina turned 31, they had achieved every single goal on that board. In 2009, the couple got married in a beautiful ceremony on Coronado Island near San Diego. Their personal and professional lives were fully intertwined, working side by side every step of the way. Like many people, Christina faced tough times during the late 2000s recession. When the housing market crashed, she and Tarek had to leave their home and move into an apartment with a roommate. That was when they decided to start flipping houses. They began buying foreclosure properties, fixing them up, and selling them for a profit. Their first flip, a house they bought for just over $100,000, earned them a $34,000 profit, a strong start to their new venture. However, flipping houses wasn't always smooth sailing. Christina remembers one house where the previous owners, angry about being evicted, had poured concrete down the toilets and damaged the windows and floors. Despite challenges like this, the couple's determination paid off. After finding success flipping houses, Tarek had the idea to create a demo tape for a potential TV show. Christina, who was 7 months pregnant at the time, supported the idea, and they sent it out. Pytown Productions, the company behind House Hunters, got back to them, interested in making a show. They signed Christina and Tarek to flip 13 houses for a new HGTV series. The show Flip or Flop premiered, with the couple earning $10,000 per episode for the first season. Christina later said she could hardly believe how quickly everything happened. From going to foreclosure auctions to getting a call from HGTV, their journey to stardom unfolded almost overnight. But just when they thought they had it all, fate delivered a life-changing twist. In 2013, a nurse named Ryan Reed was watching Flip or Flop when something unusual caught her attention. She noticed a lump on Tarek El Moussa's neck and felt concerned enough to reach out to the show's producers, urging them to tell Tarek to see a doctor. When he did, the news was devastating. Tarek was diagnosed with stage 2 thyroid cancer. If that wasn't enough, he was also diagnosed with testicular cancer, though he kept that part private for years. It was an incredibly challenging time for Christina. Her husband was battling cancer, their daughter was just 2 years old, and the stress of it all left her feeling completely overwhelmed. To make things even harder, the couple was going through IVF, hoping to grow their family. But in 2014, Christina suffered a miscarriage, adding even more heartbreak to an already difficult chapter. After so much difficulty, Christina got pregnant again and gave birth to their son, Braden, a year later. But even that joyful moment came with challenges. She returned to work just 4 weeks after giving birth, and the stress of balancing everything took a toll. The strain between Christina and Tarek became undeniable. They were drifting apart, even to the point where they stopped driving to work together. But despite the personal struggles, Flip or Flop was thriving. The show's popularity skyrocketed. During the second season in 2014, one episode broke records, drawing in 1.7 million viewers, the most watched episode in the show's history and the highest-rated HGTV program of the year. By the fourth season, over 16 million people were tuning in, making it the most-watched show on Thursday nights and turning Christina Hall into one of HGTV's biggest stars. But behind the scenes, their lives were far from the picture-perfect renovations the audience saw. In May 2016, tensions boiled over at Christina Hall's home during a heated argument with Tarek. Things escalated when Tarek left the house and went on a hike with a gun, prompting a concerned call to the police. Thankfully, he reassured them he had no intention of harming himself. Following the incident, several guns were removed from their home. By December that same year, Christina and Tarek announced their separation, openly acknowledging their marital struggles and the earlier police incident. They clarified that no one was hurt, no charges were filed, and while they gave marriage counseling a shot, they ultimately chose to divorce but agreed to continue working together professionally. Reflecting on that period, Christina described feeling overwhelmed, as if she was drowning. She said she was just trying to survive each day. Although Tarek officially filed for divorce in January 2017, they had already been separated for a while. Christina later admitted she felt a sense of relief when the divorce process began, recognizing that separation often starts emotionally long before it happens legally. Despite the difficulties, she chose to focus on new beginnings, viewing the end of her marriage as an opportunity to create her future. She maintained that her children were her top priority, emphasizing the importance of co-parenting and professionalism with Tarek. The divorce was particularly tough on their daughter Taylor, who was only 6 at the time. Taylor even asked them to reconcile, prompting Christina and Tarek to explain that sometimes couples grow apart, but that she and her brother Braden were their most important focus. They sent Taylor to therapy to help her cope. Christina recalled the moment Taylor told her she no longer needed therapy because she believed her parents were happier apart. The uncertainty extended to their HGTV show, Flip or Flop. Many wondered how Christina and Tarek would handle working together after their divorce. HGTV announced that the show would continue as planned, respecting their privacy while reassuring fans. Surprisingly, the network used the divorce to promote the show. When the 7th season aired in 2018, curiosity about how they would interact on screen drove a spike in viewership, increasing ratings by 18%. Despite the uptick in popularity, some moments felt awkward. In one episode, Flipping and Dating, they tried to appear at ease joking about dating other people, but it came across as forced. Fans had mixed reactions, with some criticizing their dynamic, while others appreciated their honesty. Still, the show's success led HGTV to order 15 more episodes. Interestingly, Christina and Tarek discovered they worked better together as colleagues than as a married couple. Both admitted they had found a way to coexist more peacefully post-divorce. However, watching them navigate their personal struggles while continuing Flip or Flop made for a complicated, often uncomfortable experience. To add to the tension, both started dating new people while filming, further intertwining their personal and professional lives. Christina met Aunt Anstead, a British TV host, through friends at the end of 2017, and the connection was instant. By March 2018, she was posting heartfelt birthday messages for him on Instagram. Later that year, they surprised everyone with a secret wedding, where Christina wore a truly unique dress. Reflecting on it, she shared that sometimes the best things happen when you least expect them. Together, Christina and Aunt blended their families, bringing her 2 kids and his 2 into one lively household. Christina said she loved the chaos of a big family, and she even took Aunt's last name. Their bond deepened when they announced they were expecting a baby, and in September 2019, they welcomed Hudson London Anstead. Amid these milestones, Christina launched her own HGTV show. While continuing to film Flip or Flop with Tarek, she introduced Christina on the Coast, focusing on her design business. This show gave fans a glimpse into her personal life, even including behind-the-scenes moments from her wedding to Ant. Christina explained that she wanted to share a more authentic version of herself with viewers. The show became a hit, drawing 12 million viewers in its first season and earning a renewal for a second. But while her career thrived, her marriage to Ant was unraveling. In September 2020, Christina announced their separation, later sharing how difficult it was to face a second divorce and raise children with two different fathers. She admitted life had thrown her curveballs and acknowledged the judgment she might face. Still, she expressed gratitude for the support she'd received and emphasized her focus on healing and growth. Ant, meanwhile, shared that he hadn't given up on their relationship and hoped Christina found happiness. At first, it seemed like Christina Hall and Ant Anstead were going to have a smooth divorce. They initially agreed to share custody of their son, Hudson. But things took a turn when Ant filed for sole custody, making some serious accusations against Christina. His request was denied that same day, but the custody battle continued. Later, Ant accused Christina of using Hudson to boost her social media fame. In response, Christina posted a heartfelt message on Instagram claiming Ant was spreading lies to turn people against her. To avoid further conflict, she announced that she would no longer feature Hudson on her social media. Despite the tension, they eventually returned to their original agreement to share custody. On Mother's Day last year, Christina reflected on the challenges she's been facing, including the tough custody fight, and expressed hope that things could turn around. After her divorce from Ant Anstead, Christina began dating realtor Joshua Hall. They had actually met a few years earlier at a real estate conference. In April 2022, TMZ reported they had secretly gotten married, and Christina later confirmed it during the season premiere of Christina on the Coast. She shared that they had a small, private courthouse ceremony, just the two of them, explaining that she now deeply values her privacy. She said they planned to have a larger celebration with their kids and family later. In September 2022, Christina and Joshua tied the knot again, this time with a stunning destination wedding in Maui. Christina posted a photo of them kissing at sunset, describing the night as magical and full of love. Josh also shared his excitement on Instagram, calling Christina his best friend and thanking everyone who traveled to Hawaii to celebrate with them. Christina later reflected on the wedding, saying it was a truly intimate celebration, with a reception overlooking Kapalua Bay, a place filled with cherished memories from her childhood. Despite having gone through 2 divorces in 5 years, Christina shared that the experiences made her a calmer, more grounded person. She explained that she now communicates more maturely in her relationships and doesn't let small annoyances get the best of her like she used to. Christina and Joshua also purchased a farmhouse in Tennessee on 23 private acres. She said it was everything she could ever want, offering a peaceful retreat for her and her kids away from California. Alongside the farmhouse, Christina also owns a 7,000 square foot mansion in Newport Beach. True to her style, the home is luxurious and currently undergoing renovations to create a more organic, Bali-inspired vibe. The backyard is a highlight, complete with a stunning pool, a barrel-shaped sauna inspired by a Mexican hotel, and a home theater with a ceiling resembling a starry night sky. Christina is a busy mom to 3 kids, 2 from her first marriage with Tarek El Moussa, and 1 from her second marriage with Ant Anstead. She and Joshua agreed early on that they wouldn't have more children. Christina said their lives felt full with the 3 kids they already had, and the time they got alone together strengthened their bond. When asked by fans if she was planning on having more kids, Christina firmly said no, even humorously adding that she wasn't pregnant, just not holding in her stomach. She made it clear that 3 kids are enough, and she's happy with her family as it is. In July 2024, Christina shared with news that she was looking forward to a calmer, more peaceful year with less drama. But just days later, TMZ dropped a bombshell. Joshua Hall had filed for divorce. Court documents revealed the two had actually separated just a few days before her interview. Talk about an unexpected twist. Things took a messy turn after Christina Hall and Josh Hall announced their separation. They were originally set to star in a new HGTV show, The Flip-Off, where they'd compete against Christina's ex-husband, Tariq El Moussa, and his wife, Heather Ray Young. But then Josh filed for divorce, demanded money from Christina, and even sought rights to any TV shows they worked on together. HGTV ultimately decided to move forward with the show, but without Josh. Christina Hall likely never envisioned going through 3 divorces in such a short span. A source told Life and Style that she and Josh genuinely tried to save their marriage, but it just wasn't working. Christina really tried to make it work, but it just wasn't happening, the source said. Her reluctance to face another divorce might explain why she skipped a prenuptial agreement before marrying Josh. Unfortunately, that choice could now put her in a tough financial spot. According to Life and Style, friends saw the warning signs early on, advising her not to rush into the relationship. Some even claimed she later admitted, "I didn't really know who he was." Now Christina is reportedly trying to recover the money she says Josh took from her, and her friends think this could just be the beginning of a long, messy battle. Without a prenup, things are bound to get complicated, especially since the couple co-owns a $12 million mansion. Adding to the drama, Christina's higher earnings make dividing assets even trickier. On top of that, Josh has demanded rights to any TV projects they worked on together, which could further muddy the waters. According to Us Weekly, he won't appear on The Flip-Off, but the question of whether he's entitled to a financial share of their projects is still up in the air. Christina is not backing down, though. In her divorce filing, she accused Josh of secretly transferring money from their rental properties into his personal account. She alleged that he instructed their property manager to do so without her consent. Additionally, Christina claimed Josh owned a company they used to renovate a property and blocked a $200,000 transfer to that business. The two even argued over who owned their $4.5 million Tennessee mansion, while Josh asked for significant spousal support. By October 2024, Josh claimed in legal filings that Christina was asking for a staggering $65,000 a month in spousal support. Christina fired back on Instagram, accusing his lawyers of lying in court documents and calling it unethical to mislead a judge. The tension between the two only seemed to escalate. 2 months later, Entertainment Tonight gave fans a sneak peek of The Flip-Off, and it was an emotional moment for Christina. In the clip, she opened up to her first ex-husband, Tariq, about her split with Josh. She admitted their relationship had been rocky for a long time, describing a major argument where Josh's behavior had been so rude even her kids noticed, and they encouraged her to leave him. But after the rough patch following her 2024 divorce from Josh, Christina got a fresh perspective and a fresh look, thanks to hairstylist Luna Viola. Luna suggested a soft ombre with honey and light caramel highlights to give Christina a modern, refreshed vibe. She recommended blending a subtle blonde with Christina's natural color for a sophisticated finish. Luna proposed a clavicut, a long bob that grazes the collarbone to complete the transformation. With curtain bangs and a few layers to frame her face, the style would create a chic, effortless look that perfectly suited Christina's new chapter. Christina has always been known for her blonde locks, but this recent experiment with a darker shade is absolutely stunning. This transformation is proof of how a new hairstyle can completely change someone's appearance, much like Kimberly Guilfoyle's memorable makeover. Christina's fresh bob has a polished, sophisticated feel, and it's easy to imagine this look fitting seamlessly into any setting, even a more traditional career like nursing. However, Christina has always loved her long hair, often enhanced by extensions. In 2021, she shared on Instagram how much she adored them, even giving a shout-out to her ex-husband Tarek's sister. Recently, Christina posted a video about her love for long hair while promoting extensions, which she's been wearing for over a decade. She's tried tape-ins and invisible bead hand-tied extensions, though some fans noted these methods weren't exactly groundbreaking. Despite mixed opinions about extensions and their potential for hair damage, Christina continues to embrace them, sharing her passion for the look and even taking her daughter Taylor to the salon for a makeover. Now, Christina's life seems to be entering a new chapter. In January 2025, a source revealed that she's been dating Christopher LaRocca, and they've been spotted together around Newport and on trips abroad. Surprisingly, their relationship hasn't drawn much media attention yet. With Christina moving forward from her split with Josh Hall in mid-2024, it's clear she's embracing change. While she's not rushing into anything, she's open to the idea of marriage again, this time on her own terms. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn on post notifications to stay updated with our latest content.